Okay, so yesterday I decided to do a short message, a short video. Every once in a while I'll create one. And I was blessed with some grapes. I didn't expect to get them yesterday. I was going to get them in a couple of days, but a friend of mine brought them over yesterday unexpectedly. I'm like, what? So I was so happy because yesterday with the heat, oh my word. By the way, my name is Jan. Welcome to the Save Money and More with Jan channel. There was a technical problem when I did the original upload of a no frills message for today. It got messed up. So then I put out a message last night, and then I decided now in the morning to give you a brand new one, start all over again, and to point out, elongate a little bit of the information from yesterday. Oh my gosh, those frozen grapes. It took me about in my freezer. My freezer is not the bestest one, on planet Earth. Okay. But I'll tell you, it does keep things nice and frozen. So I put it in the freezer, rinse the grapes carefully, and I dry them up, carefully. And then I pop them in the freezer. And it took about in my freezer because these grapes are huge. My word, they're like little balloons. How cute. So anyway, and they are sweet as all heck. I couldn't believe it. So I popped them in the freezer about 2 to 3 hours later. It started to freeze the way I like it. And I'm telling you, they are absolutely amazing. You bite into it, it's like biting into a little bit of a sorbet. That's the way I feel about it. And then somebody on left a really smart comment about what else you could do with that. Okay. And like put a little bit of, you get one of those like those blend jets or jet blends. I always mix up that name, but you know where I'm talking about. And you put it in and with a little bit of water, and then you just let it go and turn itself into its own like frosty smoothie. Hello. That sounded so good. I think we're going to try that myself later, but I have to I have to crank that one up. I was charging so many things this week because of the crazy weather that was the one thing I meant to charge. I didn't charge it yet, but that's all right. I'll just charge it today. How's everybody doing out there? Speaking of the weather, so then it came to my attention. Back to the grapes again. It came to my attention that a friend of mine was listening to one of those morning talk shows, and a doctor came on in early part of the week. I didn't get to see that, so I'm just, telling you, like third generation of information. That a doctor came on and said that there were health benefits, specifically like in the hot weather, for eating frozen grapes. So there's some sort of, good thing to go to, whatever it is. If it's good for you, it's good for you. Like, in terms of, hydration. That's what that person claimed, whoever that doctor was on whatever that show it was. But like I said, this is third generation. It's not coming from me. It's just like passing by. But it couldn't hurt. Put it this way, they taste great. They're yummy. So here's another thing you could do with it. I really like to try that a jet blend, a blend jet version of what the lady said on the comment on my 14-second short video. That's a lot to say in 14 seconds. Let me tell you something. When you try to put a message out there, talk about concise. All right. So the other thing I wanted to mention, you can use frozen fruit. Doesn't just have to be grapes, okay? Summer is a great time to purchase all the favorites that are really like up in the air in prices in the winter time that you really don't want to pay those prices. But now it's the season to get certain things that you really like. Check into it, check for the best prices where you are, and eat it the way you like it. But any sort of frozen fruit, I'm telling you, really jazzes up plain water or seltzer water, just as such. Just cut it up, freeze it up, put it in your water. Just kind of like let it sit there. It's delicious. It keeps your water cold too. And the frozen grapes or any sort of like thing like that, you can use it as a replacement for ice cubes. For example, if you like to drink grape juice, okay, but you want it like super, super cold, well, you could put frozen grapes in your grape juice without watering it down with ice. You see where I'm going with that? Or like frozen lemon slices, for example, natural lemon, frozen lemon slices. You could put in your iced tea without adding watery ice cubes to your iced tea. So you could get very, very creative. And by the way, don't forget that you could take actually canned fruit. Yes, canned fruit can be frozen. I've done it. I've done it with canned peaches. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And, packed in its natural juices, I freeze it and sometimes I throw it just like that in my smoothie, which is, by the way, a very effective idea in the cold weather months. You could stock up on those canned fruits like that. They're significantly cheaper than paying, a lot of money in the wintertime for summertime type fruits. But before I close the show, I'd like to mention, and I want to give, and I always, always enjoy shouting out this channel. Okay. The Long Run with Joel and Christy. Very, very nice people. Very, very sweet people that give quality tips. I'm telling you. So I want to shout out specifically the following video. It came out very recently, I think yesterday, in fact. The 10 best money saving apps. Oftentimes, we talk about, yes, you could go check for apps and saving money. They get right into it and they give you specifics. Okay. So if you're looking for, a nice list of specifics, there's your video. So go over to the Long Run with Joel and Christy channel. I will include that video in the description below. There you go. So we ended up having a no frills video anyway, and it went a little bit longer. But before I forget, don't forget to come back at 2 o'clock for some more tips and tricks. 2 o'clock for my longer show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And please smash down the like button, not for my ego. My ego doesn't need it. When you smash down the like button, it helps the channel. What happens is every time you smash down the like button, it makes the video itself elevated, like as if on an elevator, higher and higher for more visibility, so other people could see the channel, and then other people can consider subscribing to the channel. That really helps out the channel. And of course, it ultimately helps me out too. So thank you so much for that. I can't tell you how much I appreciate every single one of you. Please try to stay cool, follow all the necessary precautions, because I hear in some areas it's going to be absolutely ridiculously hot in the next couple of days. Yes, of course. And I'm smiling with the bird clock. There you go. And I'm laughing. Just saying, just saying. Aha, I fulfilled that lady's wish. Some lady not long ago, some sweet commenter, wanted me to laugh while the bird clock goes off and say, just saying at the same time. Hey, I actually managed to do it. There you go. All right. Look forward to seeing you at 2 p.m. this afternoon. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. Super thanks. Oh, welcome. Thank you. No super thanks. It's too small. Take good care.